You know, when it comes down to it, Churchill said, all great things are simple and can be expressed in single words. Family, freedom, justice, honour, integrity, duty, dedication, compassion, hope. I'm immensely proud of our nation and honoured to be a Member of Parliament. I will do my best to live up to the expectations that come with serving. It's not the first time that this little country has faced immense adversity, but I have no doubt we will come out the other side stronger. We always have.
Every time you pay your electricity bill or your gas bill and it's higher than it used to be, you can say thank you, Labor, because they contributed to that. Every time a factory closes and people lose their jobs, you can say thank you, Labor, because they contributed to that. That is what their oil and gas ban did. Mr. Speaker, people from within the industry tell me that was the greatest act of economic vandalism that this country has ever seen.
The other thing, Mr. Speaker, we hear too often from the opposition, from the other side of the House, that everyone seems in New Zealand that's got a resource consent for some reason is a villain. They're not. They are genuine people trying to get this economy moving and trying to grow the economy, and this side of the House is getting behind those businesses and supporting them. That side of the House is being unhelpful. They're adding cost and uncertainty by making them go through a broken system. They actually sound like the bureaucracy we're trying to get rid of, and that's the reason they'll still be in opposition in 2026 going into 2027.
And what the email said, we understand this may be uncomfortable and disappointing news for you. Well, that's outrageous to say how uncomfortable it might be for these oyster farmers who are going broke.
Right, this is Wellington beds, make these beds, but Wiseball interiors, so that's what it looks like inside. Fantastic temperature controlled stuff. We've got Lanico here with the air conditioning for filtration for air conditioning plants. You've got, here you've got your socks, you've got traditional carpets, great ranges here. They're coming back, Kaingaroa homes, government buildings, insulation and acoustic panels. Look at that, with fires, and there's some more examples.
The cowardice and ignorance of that parting shot by a member who did nothing to use the privilege afforded by being an MP in this Parliament. To throw parting shots, run out the door, believing there would be no right of reply. Well, Mr. Speaker, I am replying. Yes, to stand in this place requires fortitude. It requires strength, it requires character, it requires courage, and it requires determination.
There's nothing wrong with aspiring to become wealthy. The Green Party stood against that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with teaching our children to stand up and by the sweat of thy brow look after yourselves.
Speaker, the name of this country in all the documents and the membership of the United Nations is New Zealand. And we are not going to have somebody unilaterally, without consulting the New Zealand people, change this country's name. For a start, it's not the name of the South Island for a start where the Maori are concerned. And we are not going to put up with this sham, bogus pretense that our name is being changed when the New Zealand taxpayer has never been consulted.